Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode, where are we at? Oh, whoop, that was abrupt. 769. Yeah, I can hear myself. Yeah, I can hear myself. No, we're doing great. It's another day, another weekend, where we can just relax. Right. I hope y'all are relaxing and done with the week. Yeah. No, I'm still in training at my current job. We were starting to like hit the floor out of training, and luckily I didn't have to do shit really today. It was a pretty chill day actually. I was worried I was gonna have to do shit. I was like on the edge of my seat, like holy shit, I'm gonna have to do stuff, but I didn't have to. So great way to start the weekend. Horrible way to start the next week, but whatever we put off today, we can just do it tomorrow or Monday, right? As I'm doing it. But let's uh let's check out the news. There's a little bit of random news here. Uh 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 Computer glitch could keep 1900 teens from voting in South Carolina. So from what I read here, there was a glitch that basically had when um young adults who turned 17 got their license and said they wanted to vote, and then they would turn 18 right before the election, they didn't get any sort of um fucking like notification that they were supposed to by the DMV that they were given the right to vote. It was basically like, oh no, you're not old enough yet because you don't turn 18, even though they did turn 18 right before election day. So they might not get to vote. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because these are teens, right? I mean, I know they're shaping our future, but I don't know who the fuck this dude is. Who's this dude? Oh, he's a judge that was listening to the argument. He just looks. This guy just looks like a fool, man. His fucking beard and hair, the color match too well. I think it's a little like you could turn his head upside down and it would look the same. Um, no, I mean that's a shame. If you're a young voter, and you really want to like really care about voting and democracy and making a difference. It really does suck. But South Carolina, so I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna vote red. And who doesn't want them to vote? The chameleon, Kamala. What you want to do? Leg dropper? What? And I don't know. Who knows? Like a lot of things like this happen and they like back in the day we didn't think of anything of them, but now when things like this do happen, we're like, is there like what's the word, like a compromise, like, well, not a compromise, I mean like a when there are other forces acting on this, like, oh, this voter place over here where it's mostly black people, the power's turned off so we can't do anything, but that's only on election day, or the plumbing's fucked up, or it's flooding the sewer so we can't get in there. Like there's a lot of things that I'm like my eyes are opened up to now, where it's like, man, what if shit is like being controlled, by the Illuminati or someone more powerful, the Boule or whoever the fuck you want to think is pulling the strings of the puppets in the White House. I was trying to think while saying that. Well, anyways, oh, quick story though. By the way, before I fucking forget, I fell yesterday. I was I was fucking. I'm gonna stop the news real quick. I I don't know. I was gonna get my medication, and I have my medication like in another area, like where my work area is. I have two little computer areas. One is for work, and one is for this, and school and shit, right? Whatever. But I went to go. I have all my pills in my work area, and I went to go fucking um take my pills for the night, I think, and or turn off my lamp, something like that. And I don't know what the fuck I slipped on or what happened, but I lost my balance, and I could not for the sake of me fucking get my balance back, and I ate shit so bad, and it was right by a wall, so like I fell and smacked my head against the wall too, like right at the end of the fall, and I was just like, oh, like it fucking scared the fuck out of me when I fell because I didn't I like it just hurt. It hurt like kind of bad, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" Like I was worried I was like concussed or something because I smacked the shit out of the wall. And after about like 3 minutes, I felt better. Like I realized it wasn't that bad, but like I got up and I was like, "Fuck!" That rocked me, dude. Like my head, like I had like a rowdy headache and um did whatever I had to do, and I like sat on my couch to go to sleep, and man, my head was just like out of it. I like took my ketamine, and I was like, dude, I hope I wake up because I felt fucked up after that fall. Like that fall just rocked me all rowdy, dude. But yeah, it was funny to me now, like thinking about it. I'm like, man, God, dude, that's the second time I've like fallen. Because the other time I think I talked about it, I fell at Walgreens when I was like getting down, and I tripped on like a speed bump, and I'm really like I'm for a big guy, I'm typically good at catching myself like a cat or like, fucking a cheetah or whatever the fuck. And I ate shit there and I fucking fell, and like I feel like when you fall where like your pants fall down where people could see your ass crack and shit. Like, dude, I ate shit and I got up like, oh my god. And from the fall yesterday, I was like, I'm gonna be fucking sore in the morning, like my shoulders from falling or my neck. And I mean, I'm still sore. I don't know if I'm any more sore from it, but it was funny. Anyways, yeah, back to the news. Let's go back to this fucking news, right? Um, what are we looking here? Capri plunges after U.S. judge blocks 8.5 billion merger deal with Tapestry. So there was a deal where luxury brands such as Tapestry and Capri were to join together. They range in different brands that could have combined under one roof, including Tapestry's Kate Spade and Stuart Weitzman, and Capri's Jimmy Choo and Michael Kors. So I know these brands as luxury brands. They're like purses and handbags and I don't know, makeup. I don't fucking know, right? But the FTC had argued that the merger likely will substantially lessen competition in the market for accessible luxury handbags and allow the combined entity to raise prices for consumers. And to me, I say, dude, who gives a fuck? Like, these are luxury brands. They're not like necessary. So, like, whoever's buying them already is already a luxury. They're already overpriced, and for them to argue, oh well, they can market them however much they want now. They already can. They're luxury brands. Like people buy them just for the name. They don't buy them like these aren't backpacks that like or purses that kids need to survive or adults need to make it. You know what I mean? These are all luxury brands. So who cares if they join forces? Like if they want to put whatever price they want to on a Michael Kors purse, they can, because whoever's gonna want to buy it is gonna buy it just for that brand name. Like, who cares? I don't. To me, this is like a stupid argument because they should just be able to do it because it's a luxury brand. It's not a necessity. It'd be different if like cell phone companies when they join forces like Singular and AT&T or whatever. Of course, it'd be different if like they joined and then they had a monopoly on the market, and those are like quote unquote necessities because it's like a cell phone company and it affects everyone's cell phone bill because cell phones could be seen as arguably more necessary of a staple than a luxury, right? But whatever. What do I know, right? Here's some news. The Cleveland Browns, the football team, sue the city of Cleveland, seek clarification of Modell law. So the Browns are back and forth battle with Cleveland over a planned move into a new suburban stadium has gone to court. The NFL team said Thursday it has filed a suit in federal court asking for clarification of the quote Modell law, which the city has threatened to used to keep the Browns from leaving after their lease at Lakefront Hunting Banks Field expires in 2028. So I guess it looks like the team wants to leave Cleveland, but there's a law that says they can't leave. It says the Modell law says any professional sports owner that uses a tax-supported facility for home games and gets funding from the state or a political subdivision can't leave unless it gets permission to play elsewhere or give 6 months notice. I mean, it's just 6 months. If they're gonna leave, they could just give the 6 months notice earlier. Like I don't see the big deal. But yeah, I could see the Browns leaving Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland, Ohio's a fucking joke now, right? Who gives a fuck about Ohio? Who gives a fuck about the Browns? This is a stupid ass name. The Browns, the Cleveland Browns. They're a fucking color. Oh, but their skin color. Ooh, racist. No. Speaking of the color brown, that helps segue here. Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune under fire. Game shows hit with race discrimination claims. The executives at Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune discriminated against people of color, then fired them for raising concerns about a toxic work environment where staffers made disparaging remarks about black contestants. Two former employees claim in civil rights complaints obtained by USA Today. I don't know about this. I was never a fan of Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune. They always show them at weird times. Like, when the fuck does this show at? It's at like 5:30 p.m., right? Or 6 p.m. It was always at a weird time. Like, it would always be right before sundown, and it's like right before I'm getting home from like riding my bike as a kid. And I would never get a chance to like catch these shows live or recorded or whenever they are. So I was never a Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune fan. I was a Price is Right fan, because when you stay home from school, you watch that shit. Like, it's on at 10. It's right there. You just watch it if you're like sick from school. It's a fucking great show. Or if you go to a doctor's appointment, they got that shit on with Price is Right on while watching like Days of Our Lives. But I could see them being racist. I mean, everyone's kind of racist if you think about it. Like, if you really look and nitpick and tweeze out all the fucking things, everything's fucking racist. Whatever. Well, it's probably true, but then everyone's so sensitive now with issues. Who knows? Who really knows, right? Lastly, here on the news, China may have hacked Trump's iPhone. No, wait, I'm sorry, that's just his phone. Why the fuck did I say iPhone? China may have hacked Trump's phone. Chinese state-sponsored hackers may have spied on phones belonging to Donald Trump and his running mate J.D. Vance after secretly infiltrating U.S. telecommunications networks. That kind of sounds like a big deal. I mean, I could see Trump and JD Vance clicking on that link that says, "Oh, your PayPal account is locked. You need to fucking change your password from but with all the misspellings and shit, and then the PayPal USA network dot cc dot Canada." And I don't know, um, China. No, he's hated China so much. I wouldn't doubt China would hack his phone. Like, they just want to get back at him. He fucking hates China. He's always talking about the China virus, and yeah, I could see them hacking him. And then I don't know. I could see. I'm trying to think of, like, of course China would do better with the Democratic Party in power because they're just weaker. Like, I don't want to sound like a real bad hater about the Democratic Party that's in office right now. But if they were to remain in office, we would stay like weak. We would just keep helping and fueling the wars. Whereas Trump, I think when he go into office, he would want to stop everything. Like, I don't know if he'd want to stop everything like out of the goodness of his heart, but more about stopping things just to change up the way things are. Just to like fucking breathe new air into this fucking office. You know what I mean? So I could see him going in there and changing things completely just to fucking say, "I'm new, everything's new. We're I don't care if all this shit is good, all this shit is bad. We're starting something new. We're doing new shit." And I could see that being a fucking downfall for China because they're already used to the last 3.5 years, 4 years, or whatever. But we'll see what happens if Trump wins. I don't care. I really don't know. It seems like it's really down the line. It's always like a fucking Hell's Kitchen match where it's just like, oh, it's down to the final vote. 49%, 49%. We got one more percent. Whoever's gonna win, blue or red. I'm like, dude, is it always gonna be this close? Like, is it really that close where 49% of the country is voting blue and 49 or 50 is voting red or whatever? Like, Is it really that fucking close? You're telling me that it's not like a landslide victory? I don't know. That just sounds fishy to me. But what do I know? I don't know fishy, or I don't know. I don't care about fishy. All I care about is funny. And that's all funny, guys. Yeah, I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. Available anywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Funny. Got a podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe where we talk about wrestling. Just search That's All Kayfabe anywhere you listen to the podcast if you like wrestling. Every Monday, I have a show with a wonderful mint salad called Tits and Areolas with mint salad. Where we talk about a movie we watch, play a little game. She's cool. I'm fat. I'm a piece of shit. She's hot. She's got boobs. It works out. Anyways, check that out on Tuesdays anywhere you listen to podcasts. Tits and Areolas with mint salad. If you want to watch any of these shows on YouTube, video versions, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/at Lorenzo Areola. We got other videos there, got other random stuff. Check that out on the YouTube channel. If you want to help support the show, check out the Patreon. Patreon.com/Lorenzo Areola. $5 a month gets you everything: bonus episodes, deleted episodes, ad-free episodes, early episodes. Or you can help support the show with the donation links there to the right. If you want to buy any merch, t-shirts, prints, or stickers, check me out. I'm at Lorenzo Areola on Twitter and Instagram. Hit me up at Lorenzo Areola. I want to thank everyone, my Patreon subscribers. I want to thank everyone for liking, subscribing, sharing, caring, listening. Y'all are great. Stay safe. Don't fall. Falling hurts. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.